Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Magic Mondays with Meg. And I have some very special guests here today. Clearly, we've got all really nice hats. Can I just say that you guys look fedorable?
Did you just steal a joke? Thank you. But did you just steal a joke?
In all honesty, I stole Nate's joke because it was really good. And he said it, and I was like, we have to say that in the stream.
It is fedorable, though.
It is fedorable.
Yeah.
So tonight we are talking about adulting in Disney, and I've got some of the most experts. I know that's not a real word, experty, but we've got some of the best.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It could be good.
Showcasing, how he can adult in Disney. And I have got, like I said, the experts here to help teach me how to adult in Disney, as well as all of you guys in the chat. If you want to learn a little bit more of how to enjoy your time at Walt Disney World, whether it's in the parks, outside of the parks, we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to introduce my guests, and then we can go through the chat. And first, over here, this gentleman, also fedorable.
Thank you very much.
Boardwalk Zip. Hello, Boardwalk Zip.
What's going on? So happy you asked me to be on. I am excited for the stream. I'm excited to be here with Nate. I don't think I've been on the stream with Nate. And I have one question for Boardwalk Dave.
Yo, Will.
Are you adulting in Disney right now?
Of course I am.
Okay.
He's adulting in Pennsylvania.
I'm paying credit cards.
That's adulting
in Disney.
That's how you adult in Disney.
Yep.
You pay minivans.
Yeah, you pay off minivan credit cards. There we go. Oh, let's do this right.
Thank you for having me, Meg. I'm looking forward to tonight.
Thanks, Boardwalk Zip. And we also have Yacht Club Dave. Hi, Yacht Club Dave. I feel like I need to be a resort now.
Just so you know, this is like the what are the two? Is it the Sharks and the Jets? Boardwalk Dave versus Yacht Club, or Yacht Club Dave versus Boardwalk Zip. Meg, thanks for having me on. This is going to be fun. This is going to be a blast.
When I was thinking of the topic, I was like, well, I know who else to invite. So I know who's going to be good at adulting.
Wait, so what you're telling me is we have a bit of a stigma around here.
No. I just know that you have some really good information when it comes to enjoying Epcot and World Showcase, and also the bars and lounges.
I can contest to all of them.
Yeah. And that's why we also have Nate here too, because Nate is local, and Nate obviously knows how to adult in Disney because you go so often. So Nate, thank you so much for being here as well.
Thank you.
I know. And I have been trying to get Nate to come on for a really, really long time. So I appreciate you finally saying yes. And
I'm just shy. I don't know. I don't do good on live. It's just actually, it's the first time I've actually ever sat down in my house and done a live stream here.
Usually you're on your phone.
Yeah.
And also my mom was like, oh, what are you doing for your stream tonight? I was like, oh, I'm having Patrick and Dave and Nate on. And she's like, oh my gosh, all three of them? Oh, please tell them I say hi.
Your mom
she is
is
the
so
best.
awesome.
She
really is.
She was just excited that you guys were coming on. So I already see a lot of people here in the chat. I'm going to try and get to everyone. If I missed you, just let me know. And then we're going to hop right into it. So Rockin' Robin, hello. Thanks for being here. Caitlin, Naked Blue, Captain Akron, BC fan, hello. Yo, where's Nate at? We're here for the Prince of Lake Buena Vista. Love it. K-Jack, the Duffley crew, Captain Akron. Oh, I said that. Let's see. Joy S. Avery, I think everyone was here a while ago. Nick Gates, Donna Jaworski, Avery, Jonathan Chong, Andy J. I could use some adulting after all that Lego talk. Faith Open Disney, Jennifer, Donald, Strive to Do Better, Cody, Car Key, hello, Myers and the Mouse, Kelly and Mama, you're some of my favorite people too. Elena, aloha, Dad Build, hello, Mickey Fan 71, aka Lisa, Lana Stone, It's Joey's World, Samantha Lowe, Shelly Deirdre, hello, Ryan McDowell. Oh, of course, Ryan McDowell could adult with us as well. Papa Yoda, that's the first time I've seen that one. Julie C, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Ray J, Surf Bum, hello. Angela, thank you for being here. Teresa, Mary, I'm trying to catch up. Bill Pitt, this is a new one for me. Hello from Ohio. That will be
Ohio.
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 Hello. Harrison, oh my God, this is awesome. I don't watch anyone here and Nate, but this is still really awesome. Oh, thank you. Noah, hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm trying to catch up before the Shia LaBeouf, right, Stacy? Big Disney fan, hello. Movie Mania Nick. Hi guys, Alyssa and Neil. There's so many of you guys here in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Triple P, awesome job with your Lego build. I hope to get invited to the next one. Dreamer Deborah, hello. This looks like an amazing stream already. Thank you. I was super excited for this one all week. Karen Cook, Amy, AGC Magic TV, Alex the filmmaker, thank you guys so much for being here. Bill Steffen, and if I've missed you guys, just let me know. Tag me in the comments because it just did a very big jump. Vibe Project, hello, Hannah Anderson. So we're just gonna jump into it because
that's the quietest I've ever been during chat, and it was really hard.
Thank you. I didn't even think about that, but thank goodness we don't have Ryan from the Shep family here because that would have been a disaster.
Oh my God.
See, I always just feel quiet, like I'm gonna wait for my turn to say something.
No. He never waits.
I think like he always waits.
Meg, you know what's hilarious? Sorry to interrupt, Dave. But it's kind of ironic that my name's Boardwalk Zip, right? And on episode 2 of D&T, we did everything Boardwalk. And to do a little bit of homework for that stream, I typed in on YouTube, things at Boardwalk, and that was the very first time I saw this dude. And I saw Nate, and I said, I love his hat. I love everything about him. And he went through the whole entire Boardwalk. And I took notes, Nate, not even knowing who you were from your stream for episode 2 of D&T. So that is a fun fact.
Wow, that is a really cool fact. I remember that video, and that was a while
ago. It was raining, I think, too. I think it was raining that day.
Yeah, I mean, I love hanging out the Boardwalk, though. So I make a lot of videos there for some reason. I don't know why. I just like being there. I really do.
So that's actually a good jumping off point because one of my topics that I wanted to talk about tonight was the Boardwalk. And I personally, the only time that I've really been there is when I was running in my races, and I did that twice, and I didn't obviously spend any time there.
For shame.
For shame. Anyway, that's why I'm here to learn more, David, about how to be an adult in Disney.
Where's the bell?
Where's the bell?
I get all these references now, so... Anyway, Deborah,
are you actually watching it now?
I finished it, Dave.
Really?
I finished
it. Nice.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
We're gonna have to have that stream next week.
I know, right? I'm just like ready for all these.
Game of Thrones.
So I would love to hear about what you guys like to do at the Boardwalk. What are your must-dos? Obviously, I know we hear a lot about jelly rolls, especially from the three of you, from the Diz and That guys. You guys have a lot of fun at jelly rolls. And then, I don't know, there's just a lot of restaurants, Dave. I know that you guys have done, or at least Brandy and Gigi I've seen go do the character meet, the dining. I can't remember what it's called. But
we've done it.
Okay.
Inferno.
So I want to know what your favorite things to do at the, especially Nate, who's like a pro now, who's made all these videos about the Boardwalk. But let's start with Patrick. Patrick, what are your favorite things that you like to do at the Boardwalk?
So we've stayed at the Boardwalk Hotel, and I feel like we've been there so many times and we still haven't done everything, even though there's not a ton to do, but there's enough. And I've been to Jelly Rolls 3 times, and obviously, you know anything about Zip, you'll know that Jelly Rolls is my all-time favorite place to go. The very first time going there with Nicole on our only adult Disney trip together, I said I would love to have a birthday party here and have all my friends here because this was just like the best place to be. And I got some of the guys there, and unfortunately, it was one of the hurricanes was rolling through that week, and it was like maybe 4 tables full, where usually it's standing room only. But it's just so much fun. They're so talented. They really are. I've been to a few piano bars. There's one in New York. There's one in Vegas. There's one in Boston. But Jelly Rolls in Orlando on the Boardwalk is the absolute hands down best around. But obviously that place. But I love Abracadabra or Abracadabra. A lot of secrets there. A lot of
H's.
Abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
That's a lot of H's, actually. That's like 12 H's.
There's 12 of them. That place is amazing. And I've never wanted to go to the Atlantic Dance Hall. Nicole and I went in there after Jelly Rolls one night, and we immediately turned around and went outside. But left. Thank God there wasn't a cover, because we were like, this isn't for us. But I went with these guys, and it was a totally different experience. One of the best nights I've ever had in Disney. This ESPN's pretty decent, but I haven't really eaten at a lot of the places there. So maybe these guys can fill you in on where to eat.
Yeah.
But,
well, I remember you saying that you really wanted your birthday party at Jelly Rolls, and I have seen video and I've heard stories, and it just sounds like the best place ever. And when I go, and when it reopens or whenever it opens, I will be there, and I will be hanging out with hopefully some of you guys here. But
well, just a side note, make sure you just withdraw $500 before you go in.
No, you gotta know.
Or actually ask what drinks cost.
Or just get water.
No.
It's basically what I was drinking.
Exactly.
It was allegedly gin and tonic. I'm not sure there was gin in it.
What you got to do is you get like a couple drinks at Jelly Rolls, but then you bounce to the Atlantic Dance Hall, drink a little bit more, bounce back to Jelly Rolls, because you don't pay a cover at Dance Hall.
Yeah.
And you can go in and out, but you can get the $3 drinks at the Dance Hall.
Exactly.
You can be like, I'll be right back.
Basically.
Absolutely.
I go out.
You could do what mine.
The other big thing is that Bellevue Lounge is right down the street, which we didn't talk about. And even though Bellevue, it's not like cheap by any means, but the bartenders there know how to pour, and you can like 100% have a couple good cocktails, couple bourbon-based cocktails. They got a great bourbon list, frankly, especially for Disney. Love Bellevue, but hit there basically pregame before you go to Jelly Rolls.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get those $3 Bud Lights.
You can get $3 Bud Lights
right here.
Yeah.
So,
and I guess I'm sorry. The biggest from someone who's coming down and obviously staying on property. The other big thing is making sure you either get Garden Grocer to deliver you booze or go to Publix, because if you're going to drink and you want to mitigate that at all, the biggest thing you can do is get something, mix it in your room, and then pregame like it's college. Well, not like exactly like it's college, but it's like, we're going to the party and I'm not paying the cover.
I was going to say, Dave, that to that point, kind of what my parents will do is they bring their little Yeti mugs as if they're drinking tea or coffee, and they'll just, pour in whatever they pour in. And, if it's clear and, it looks like water, then, that's okay.
we usually wait, your mom?
My mom loves her wine. Oh my god!
Oh, that gets me so excited.
I love that.
She comes down. We're gonna drink.
Whoa, time out.
Wait a minute. You calling our mama lush?
Oh no, I'm excited. Oh, I'm like, all right.
Listen, my mom does not like to pay the Disney prices, but she loves to hit up Publix, like Dave just said, and so she'll go and she'll get her bottles of wine or whatever, however long we're gonna be there, and then she'll just do what she does. Like, we'll go to the park and then she'll come back to the hotel and we'll have like a really relaxing evening.
Nice.
We never check a bag. And the one time we checked the bag was when we were staying at the Poly, and Nicole, smartest idea we've ever done was package a bottle of Jack Daniels in our suitcase. Yeah. And our room was so close to the pool that we never paid, because the pool prices are ridiculous there.
Oh yeah.
That we just making trips, going back and forth to the room and bringing it to the pool. It was the best. I feel like we saved $300.
Oh, I agree. And being the beer nerd that I am, there were a couple trips in a row where I was weighing suitcases, and I had basically gotten like 2 cases of 16-ounce, like good hazy stuff from New England and everywhere else. And I had it spread out in like 6 different suitcases, and everything was underweight. But like, I'm just, the beer selection at Disney is not necessarily the best when it comes to hazy IPAs, except for Bud Light, Nate.
No, wait. Now on the boardwalk, they actually have its own brewery.
They do.
That's right.
At Big River's Brewery. And I mean, that's right next to Jelly Rolls too, but that's a good time. I mean, I've actually tried every beer that they make in there. Plus, they have constant seasonal beers.
Just don't eat there. The food is lackluster at best.
Yeah.
We've actually eaten there. That's the only place I've actually eaten on the boardwalk, a dinner. And we liked it.
Trash?
I couldn't believe it because I've heard nothing but bad things.
I had the meatloaf, and it was kind of like bar food for me.
Yeah.
And it kind of like fit in good because, I mean, it's a brewery, and but there's way better places to eat on the boardwalk.
Yeah, there is better places. I got the fish tacos. They were good.
You're going to spend the same at Trat and have decent Italian food there. ESPN's nothing really to write home about, but like Nate said, it's bar food. The wings are good, and it's your standard kind of like, I don't know, Fridays.
Wait a minute.
90s, early 2000s corporate dining.
It doesn't matter where you are in the boardwalk. If you have to go to the bathroom, I always go to ESPN because there's TVs all inside the stalls,
exactly.
The urinals, they're everywhere in the bathroom. So why would you go to the bathroom anywhere else?
Yeah, plus they don't care. You just walk in; it's not a big deal. But the real, honestly, so we're talking about the boardwalk, but the areas that get forgotten in the backside of Epcot.
We're in Epcot
what's that lake called? What's the Crescent Lake? The Crescent Lake area? No. Boardwalk, and then across from that is Yacht and Beach Club.
Yeah.
And Cruise Cup is absolutely killer. Animal Compass, as it's known in the D&T circle. Ale and Compass Lounge. Have you been there yet, Nate?
Oh yeah. I've actually.
Oh, it's killer.
If you're talking about, so we do a thing called the Epcot Resort Crawl.
Yes.
And we do all of the Epcot bars around the boardwalk, and some of them are winners, some of them not so much.
Agreed. But Ale and Compass was solid.
I like Ale and Compass because it's a blue room. It's really nifty, and they have nice, comfy chairs. I feel like a good lounge is really depicted on the chairs.
Exactly. I agree. It's super comfortable. There's actually like couch-ish kind of things on the side.
Yeah.
Right. Like the long half booths with reasonable chairs. But Zip didn't join us he went home and slept for 45 minutes for opening day of Galaxy's Edge. But myself, Ryan, Steve, Corey, Josh, Triple P hung out there. We ended up heading there late, and it was the last place that closed on property. It closed at 1 a.m. And they walked over at like 20 till 1, and they're like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Well, we're waiting to get into Galaxy's Edge." Well, it's last call. We're part of the lobby, so we don't close the doors. You can literally sit here as long as you want. Do you want any more drinks? And we're like, yeah, I'll have one more. And they go, nah, you can order 2.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Wow.
So before we continue,
we stacked them up.
Go ahead, Meg. It's your screen.
Because I got this super chat, so thank you to BC Fan 772. If it ain't Bud Light, get it out of my sight. Prince of Lake Buena Vista. So
love that. But before you put it down, BC Fan 772, the avatar picture is mint. By the way,
it's so mint. It's DiCaprio, right?
Got another one too. Gonna miss you guys.
BC Fan.
We will have to get a big trip together soon. Meg, great stream. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you guys so much.
They are the best.
I also want to say hi to Steve, Matthew, Dale, Dana, Preston, Rita. And Preston asked me a few times, why do I look like a detective? So I think that he wears fedoras all the time.
Because she's fedorable.
It's because I look fedorable. So anyway, thank you guys so much for those super chats. I really appreciate it. And Dave, continue. I like hearing about all because these are things that I have not experienced. Typically, my trip consists of me going to the parks, and I don't spend too much time outside the park. So that's why I really wanted to do this, so I can learn more. And also, Meg Lock Holmes.
I love that. So here's my take on this whole thing, right? Like when Brandy and I come down and we just do adult trips, right? The biggest thing we do is maximize lounges in general, because, and you guys can attest to this, there's so much good food at lounges. You don't have to have a reservation. And on top of it, you can get out of there. You know, you can go hit 3 or 4 lounges, have a beverage, have a couple appetizers at each, and that's your day. You don't have to make reservations. You don't have to plan out your trip, but you're still getting the quality food. For instance, Ale and Compass, Animal Compass, if you will, one of the best things you can get there is the lobster roll.
Oh.
I know this guy will agree.
Lobster roll.
It is.
You know your lobster.
Banging. It's the best lobster roll on property. It's basically 8 lobsters shoved into the correct split top bun. It's not overdressed. Nate, have you had it?
Oh, I don't like mayonnaise.
Oh,
I don't like mayo with my lobster either.
But there's not much in it.
Ugh. I mean, I actually.
There's not much mayo in it.
I had the opportunity to eat it
Dave,
once. I don't know. It was presented to me, and I was just like, oh, I don't want that. There was a mayonnaise. I'm like, not so much.
I mean, I can see that. I don't eat lobster, so.
Oh, it's so
I don't
good.
think I've ever eaten lobster, actually.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just, I got a Boston lobster feast, like, you know, right here on International Drive. I can always go to. I like to see those lobster cars, like, come, like, scrolling down. Do you ever see those?
Oh my gosh.
There's
What are you talking about?
Go
There's
mobile,
this-
Nate. Go
yes.
mobile.
It's like, please, go to McDonald's. We need to see this place right now.
There's these places in Orlando called Boston Lobster Feast, and they have gigantic lobster cars that just drive around Orlando all the time. They're big, gigantic lobsters.
That's
Dave, I know where
amazing.
I'm working if I move down there.
Zip, we got to go check this out. We got to do a vlog of you of you and Shep, the Massachusettsians or Massachusetts whatever's,
Whatever their names are.
Yep.
and trying Boston lobster roll or
In
whatever it's
Orlando.
called.
Boston
Like, we gotta
Lobster
do it.
Feast.
Dave,
Boston lobster feast.
can you repeat where that lobster roll was from?
That lobster roll is at Ale and Compass
Ale and Compass. Yeah, that's what he said.
in the yacht club, and it is.
I've heard really, really good things about eating there, but I just haven't had an opportunity. But I know for my plant-based friends, they have a lot of like newer plant-based options. So I think next time or, you know, sometime in the near future, I would love to eat there. And my mom loves seafood, so she could get the lobster roll.
That's where I get it from.
Ale and Compass?
Yeah.
Really? I honestly don't pay too much attention to the plant-based stuff, so but that's just
I could see why though. I mean, I've heard good things.
it's good. They got a couple good flatbreads. They got some good food there. And I think it gets overlooked a bunch.
Triple P is saying Animal
Compass.
Animal Compass. There's a lot of
It is Animal Compass.
So instead of ice cream trucks, there are lobster trucks. Do they play music while driving around?
I think they do make like a little like lobster sound. As they, like,
Wait a
shoot
minute, Nate.
around.
How's the lobster sound?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Look at that, you know. Is that not how like a lobster sounds?
Oh, that's exactly what a lobster
I think
sounds
they
like.
hiss, don't they?
I think they just like snap.
They're like a cobra. They're like a cobra.
Welcome. Follow Picture says, here I am trying to lose weight, and here they are talking about food. May have to pop over to Disney Springs, and that's another place I would like to talk about. Before we change topic, though, Dave, do you have something to say?
Real quick. Real quick, Dave, just real quick. So
Just real quick, Dave.
Strive to Do Better called me out earlier about saying real quick, which I'm not.
Real quick, though.
There's 100%. One of the best things you can do to kind of break up your adult day walking around World Showcase, which I'm sure we will get to, is walk out International Gateway and hit some of these places on the boardwalk. Whether it's grab the Hudson Manhattan at Abracadabra, or hit Bellevue, or even just go into ESPN Zone and be like, "Yo, I want a different atmosphere, right? Get some AC."
Boardwalk Joe's, right? The margaritas.
Well, yeah, but it's outside. But yeah, it's good. It's not bad actually.
And a lot of people
They have alcoholic Dole Whip there. Sorry.
Oh, they do. No, a lot of people actually overlook the Swan and Dolphin for like their activities and things they do at night.
Yeah.
And it's right there.
Karaoke. I want to do karaoke.
Kimono.
Yes.
It's
Kimono's
actually
banging.
it used to be the only place you can do karaoke at Disney. Like I think, yeah, now you can do it in Disney Springs, but they also have the Todd English Blue Zoo Bar. That lounge is amazing. There's a lot of like good lounges actually at the Epcot Boardwalk Resort area. You can literally spend hours.
You brought up a really good point. Kimonos is fantastic. It's usually open really late. You got to watch it depending seasonally. But like we ended up doing the complete boardwalk crawl and then going to Kimonos last, walking in at 11, eating sushi at 11:30, singing, and just like it was so much fun. I've had a lot of fun at Disney, and it's like top 5 going to Kimonos.
Dave, put it on the list, Dave.
Put it on the list. We'll talk about it.
Put it on the list.
Miguel says Fedora Mondays, and all the time, Miguel. It's actually a new trend that we're going to be starting. Nate started it a long time ago. He wears them pretty much every day. So anyway,
a lot of them.
Move from the boardwalk. Nate, do you have anything else you want to add about the boardwalk? Anything that we should talk about? Anything that we missed?
Yes, real important because I got to clear the air with the boardwalk and the food situation. If you get pizza from the boardwalk, it is not the same pizza as Trattoria El Forno.
Okay.
The boardwalk window and the pizza inside are 2 different pizzas. Inside is way better. Outside is, give or take, but they're honestly the same price. And that's what blows my mind. So, like, if you're looking for quick snacks on the boardwalk and you want to get pizza, just get it in Trattoria El Forno's because the outside one isn't the same pizza. A lot of people think it is.
I didn't know that.
Same thing with Via Napoli.
I heard that about Via Napoli, yeah. They
basically quick service pizza to actually mass produce compared to actual sit down restaurants. Like I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yes, Andy J. That is correct.
You go there to actually learn how to make jelly donuts, and that's why you have to dance a lot, so you burn off.
Meg, remember that's what you thought when we invited you? We're like, you want to go to Jelly Rolls? You're like,
we're gonna get some jelly donuts.
You're gonna do jelly
donuts. So great. Oh, I love it.
Oh, and Dad Builds is asking, is Yeehaw Bob back at the Port Orleans Lounge yet? That was directed towards you, Nate. Do you know?
No, it's not open yet. He's doing a lot of live shows online, actually. If you want to go, I think he has a Facebook group where he does like live shows to people, and you can buy him a cup of coffee and stuff.
Strive to do better. This is Frankie Bag of Donuts is that.
Ooh, I like that.
But Corey had Yeehaw Bob on, a couple months ago, and he did a show with Corey and interviewed him, and it was just really fantastic. So I know that I'm sure all of those live streams are incredible.
Yeah.
Josh says, I think Jelly Rolls is a good time. Yeah, I legitimately thought that was like where people go to get desserts. But I would also love, now that we're already a half hour in, and I didn't
We've only talked about one thing on my 42 things on my list.
I know, right? I feel like all my streams are going to need a part 2 now, and we're not going to like recreate the villains thing. There's no 3 parts, but maybe we'll have to do a 2-parter on this one if you guys are up for it, because I have so many things on my list I want to talk about. But I also want to head over to Disney Springs, because Disney Springs is one
there goes the next hour.
I know.
Oh, yes.
But Disney Springs is one of the places that is open the latest on Disney property. And it's also not in the park, so you don't technically have to have an annual pass. You don't have to have a park ticket to get there. So it is feasible for people to enjoy on their vacation. Same with the boardwalk. You don't need to have a ticket or an annual pass or anything to go there and enjoy your time there. So I know that Disney Springs is open till I think 2 a.m. So it's open pretty late. And do you guys have any fun nighttime things or adulting things that you like to do? Once again, we'll start with Patrick, and we'll just.
Well, then again, we the 3 of us we hung out in Disney Springs on a Wednesday D&T night, and we hit up a lot of spots which were fun. Some of them I've never been to before. I personally, this was on the same trip that I went with Nicole on our getaway. We went to the Edison right after it opened up, and we saw we went downstairs. we ate at STK, which was across the street, which we had an absolute wonderful dinner there. And STK is like a fine dining with loud music. Like it's like a club with fine dining. It's quite interesting. I love it. Nate, have you been there before?
Oh yeah.
At STK, I just think it's amazing. But the Edison, you go downstairs for the entertainment, and we were sitting at the bar. 2 seats opened up. It was perfect time, and we sat right center dance floor. And there's music going on. There's dances, and all of a sudden, these like burlesque. Is that how you say it? Burlesque dancers came walking down.
Yes, that's correct. That's how you say it.
They came walking down the stairs, and I looked at Nicole, and I'm like, "This place is great." But it was just so much fun. It was entertaining. They just opened up. It was just so much fun.
That whole complex there that you're talking about, the Edison, it all connects, and that's the coolest thing ever. You can walk through like in the back. Have you ever seen the movie Goodfellas?
Yep. Wait a minute. Who are you talking to? Of course I am. Yeah, I'm in it.
You know how when he first takes Karen to the restaurant and they go in the back way?
Yeah.
So I recreated that scene
cool.
with like the exact like soundtrack.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's in one of my videos.
Oh,
and I started at the Enzo's Hideaway, and I went in the back way and literally just like walked through like the coat room area, and like I matched it up so when people were talking, I like pointed at people, like I panned the camera this way. It was really cool, but it reminds me of that. Yeah, it was really cool because you go Enzo's. You can go in Enzo's Hideaway, and then Edison, Maria and Enzo's. Yep. And like it's like all back corridors. Like you go in the closet room. That's like I don't know. I think that's really
Nate,
fun.
what is the name of that video? Because I'm sure if Stacy will find it and she could post the link into the chat. Do you remember what the title's called?
I had a lot of videos of Disney Springs.
Yeah.
If anyone can find it, Stacy
I will try to. Yeah, I mean it was probably within the past year. So
if anyone could find it, it's Stacy. So
you have 28 minutes, Stacy.
She'll find it in 10. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, that's pretty cool. I haven't been there. I mean, obviously, but we have walked past it, and that area is really, really nice. It's. I mean, all of Disney Springs is pretty new, but that area I feel like in particular. Oh, Stacy says I'm already on it, Meg. Thanks. You rock. So any other places, Patrick, that you wanted to mention in Disney?
Yeah, I mean, it's a must-do when we go to Disney Springs is Raglan Road. Just being Irish, I love it there. I love the step dances and the violinists. They have entertainment outside, inside. The food is really, really good. I kept telling Corey about it. He finally went and did a vlog on it. And the wings, the meatloaf, the steak, everything. The wings especially. You'd be surprised at how good they are there. Yeah, we love and we went Nate, where did we go? It was on top of that boat when we first went to
Paddlefish.
Paddlefish.
One of my favorite spots.
It is, and that was the first time I was there.
Oh,
and
that was your first time there?
First time there, only time.
Oh,
and what a view from up there. I just wish we spent a little more time there. I know we were doing a stream, so we were bouncing around, but that was one of the places I cannot wait to get back to.
I think that was the first place we went to because
it was.
I think I just ran up to you and I was just like, let's go to Paddlefish.
Yes.
And then it was the climb up that everyone was like, oh.
Yeah. I think Steve was out of breath after we got to the top, and then we didn't stay long. We went right back down.
Oh, nightlife at Disney Springs.
Is that what it is?
That's what it was, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're all going to go and watch that
right?
stream.
Yeah. I just watched it.
That was fast, Dave.
No, I didn't. That'd be great, though.
I was like, what? I'm like, it was a quick vlog.
Zip was talking about up at the Paddlefish at the top. That was really cool. And
that
I
was
don't even know what did we get to drink up there?
I got a Jack and Coke.
You got a Bud Light.
We could. I have a vlog of that night too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. So remember when the three of us were at the bar, and I gave the lady the credit card, and I was paying for the drinks, and they left, and they weren't coming back for the longest time, and then people started coming out back. I'm like, what do we do?
Oh, we were just stuck in that room there because we were like, wait, what's going on?
It's like these guys just look shady. Hold on, we got to go double, triple check this credit card.
And they didn't make the drinks or anything. We were just standing there, and I was like, did we do something bad? I was really confused at a moment.
I was too.
That was so. But
crazy.
then the guy, one of the owners came out, and he was so nice to us.
Oh yeah, he was. Once he seen the cameras, he was all like, "Hey, I remember
Yeah.
that." Yeah.
Maybe he knew that Frankie Bag of Donuts. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That was crazy.
Well, we thought it was Frankie Bag of Donuts' rival that owned Paddlefish, and we thought it was going down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Like Goodfellas, frankly.
yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like all of these streams and vlogs are going to turn into inevitably Goodfellas, and that would be
and speaking of sushi, I tried to get sushi with Dave there one night, and they were closed. No, not a Paddlefish. It's kind of near Blaze Pizza, Dave. We walked by it. We went in real quick. It's a Japanese place. What was the name of it? It's right across from like Raglan Road. You know.
I'm holding back because I don't want to pronounce it
wrong. Morimoto.
I'm dying to go there. I've been dying to go there. That's another place that I want to go to, but
they've got a special VIP room.
Yeah, they do.
What?
Yeah,
they also
side like there's a door. I forget what
it's the
says.
Sushi bar, right? Sushi in Raw Bar,
and it says like VIP entrance or something on the side door. I don't know what
it's all ghetto looking. You think that you're just walking into like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's shady. It's like you're walking into Frankie Bag of Donuts.
Yeah. Wow. They really do a good job. That's just Imagineering.
It's so great. Yeah.
I mean, unless it really is.
But it's
like a shady side.
It's just the Raw Bar, right?
Yeah. And they do like special cocktails, I think. STK has a special viewing area too. Like they have a special, it's like with their own. Do you ever see the gigantic STK sign?
Yep.
Yeah, it's great.
Like on that back patio there too.
Yep.
Like all these places have like special like little lounges and.
We that's where we actually had dinner, was way up there. We weren't out on the balcony, but just inside. And oh my God, I dream about that place. That was like hands down the best steak I've ever had.
Dad Build, I have never been to Club 33. I don't think I'll ever have the opportunity to. The only one, Nate, have you been to Club 33?
Yeah.
Oh, just casual.
He's like, yeah.
I know Corey Fiasco has gone to Club 33, so maybe I'll have to get people who have actually, and like Josh and Jenna have been to Club 33. I've never been to Club 33, and I won't ever get to go because I don't.
I've been to Club 32 and Club 34, but
really, I haven't been there. So I wish I could talk about it, but maybe we'll have to have Nate back on. And
first of all, if you've been to Club 33, you can't talk about Club 33. It's the first rule of Club 33. It's also the second rule.
Yeah. And then
the most important rule.
Rule number 2. First learn rule number 1.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we've talked a little about food and a little bit about like burlesque dancers, but Dave, do you have anything else you want to add to Patrick's?
So Splitsville's killer.
Oh yes.
Absolutely a lot of fun.
You remember when we got those last minute beers there?
Yes.
That was like
this
that was
guy
for the
right
win.
Here. Clutch right here.
Oh, it wasn't me. That was Shep. Shep walked up and he just like walked up casually. He's like, let me get a couple of beers for my fellas here. And
meanwhile, Nate's doing B-roll that was like so mid that night.
Oh yeah.
He was doing killer B-roll.
But yeah, because I think they were closed.
Yeah, they were closed. They were closed or about to close.
And we were like, oh, that's it. We're done for the night. And Shep's like, no, I got this.
So true.
I mean, I feel like if anyone can make something happen, it's him.
Yeah, it's 100% Ryan. But yeah, no, I love the joint. It's a fun place family-wise, too. We go during the day. But you can also go bowl at night. Highly recommend reservations. Sushi is actually really darn good.
Yeah, Caitlin did that. They have some veggie sushi as well.
Yeah, sushi's killer. Good food, good entertainment. It's loud, but it's a cool place to hang out if you were there with some friends. Wine Bar George also, if you're into it, good stuff. We didn't mention Jock Lindsay's yet.
Jock Lindsay's was a lot of fun.
What's the Reggie? The Reggie.
The Reggie.
Yeah.
Reggie's Revenge.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So it's solid. Really enjoy that. Love all of the Indiana Jones like Easter eggs that are in there. Like you can find the actual head idol statue from the first scene of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That's
if
cool.
you didn't know that.
And what were we going after that night? Was something from the Mandalorian?
Allegedly, what was the robot from the Mandalorian? Something 11.
I don't know. But they put Dave and I on a goose chase. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, it's outside of the bathroom.
It's over
Dave's
there
in
by
the
the
bathroom. I'm outside of the bathroom. We can't find it.
Why don't you go into the ladies' bathroom? Maybe it's in there. It's like,
There's like a phone booth around the corner. Make a phone call.
Oh,
we
Jack
were everywhere.
IG-11. That's what he said.
IG-11. Thank you.
Yeah, of course, Triple P knew that.
Yeah,
of course he did.
We couldn't find it, whatever it was.
Homecoming. Did we talk about Homecoming yet?
No.
That's good for brunch and mimosas.
Yeah. Yes.
And their moonshine.
Moonshine bar is solid. Trying to think. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. We already talked about Raglan Road. We already talked about Paddlefish, which is fantastic. I'd love to try. What's the other boathouse?
I would like to get into one of the cars and go out.
Is it
I
really
want to
good?
do that too.
Yeah.
I'd really like.
If you can't afford to do, well, a lot of people can't. Nobody wants to do it, but you can actually dine in the boats in the back of Boathouse. A lot of people don't know that's back there, but it's such a beautiful area. Like they have all these boats lining up in the water, and you go sit at tables on the dock outside of the boat. Oh, it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous place, and everyone skips it. Like it's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Like you go out on the water and you can't see it from anywhere because it blocks like the view. But I'm telling you, that is probably one of the biggest hidden gems, and you don't even know that it's there. A lot of people don't.
It's so awesome.
So Andy J, I feel like that kind of answers your question. So you said, so what about a romantic sunset cruise from Disney Springs? They also have the boats that run from the resorts to Disney Springs as well. So you can kind of take the sunset cruise, or sit in one of the little cars or anything like that. So that's I like hearing these little tips and tricks because we don't spend very much time. My mom and I personally don't spend much time at Disney Springs, so it's good to get these tips.
Actually, a great night would be to take the boat over to Port Orleans to see Yeehaw Bob.
Yeah. So if you want to do romantical.
We should do that kind of stream.
Agreed. There's several places you could eat. STK, even though it's a little loud.
And relax dancers.
Right. No.
No, that's Edison.
That's Edison.
And frankly, Edison is pretty solid. You could do Boathouse. You could do Paddlefish. What else, Nate? There's a couple other high end joints there. You could do. Is Puck's gone? Wolfgang Puck's.
Yeah, no.
Haleo, which we haven't talked about.
Haleo's good for tapas.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what's really romantic is you could make your own Blaze pizza.
Oh, that's fantastic.
That's not romantic.
Honestly, you know what a good romantic thing is to do? If you want, go to Amorette's, do the cake building class.
You stole my thunder.
Stole
my thunder.
Yeah, you go do Amorette's, do the cake building class. You go get yourself a nice dinner.
Yeah.
Take a boat, because I think the boat ride from Disney Springs to the other resorts is such a more chilled one, because you go Saratoga, French Quarter, Port Orleans. That's really good. And I think French Quarter is probably the most adult resort on property.
Yep, agreed.
That's another topic I would talk about, but I don't think it's going to make it into this stream. And of course, Nate has stayed at
the Grand Destino Tower.
Huh?
What? Destino Tower? Is that what you said?
You think? Mm-hmm. Maybe. I mean, I think the Grand Destino Tower. All right, I would definitely say Grand Destino and French Quarter both together the most adult resort. Definitely.
Yeah. French Quarter definitely is. I think it's missing a couple like not necessarily accommodations, but like it's missing a good full service dining establishment.
Mm-hmm.
It's got Scat Cat Lounge, which is it does have the best quick service. It's got the most like rounded quick service out of the box a little bit, right? So I'm down, and it's absolutely romantic. Specifically, it's romantic specifically for a moderate resort.
Oh yeah.
Destino, on the other hand, it's completely modern. It's like you're going to a Vegas resort. It's gorgeous on the inside. The rooms are pretty reasonable, and you have access to so many good food and drink options. Yeah. It's basically a Vegas hotel that they dropped some Imagineering on.
Mhm.
They've got a great club level at Grandestino too, and that's like the first time I've ever seen a club level in a moderate. I don't know, Grandestino's
and it's so mad
like
because
shouldn't be a moderate.
we almost upgraded.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is it's their first step at like stratifying what deluxe are, because before COVID, the whole like deluxe moderate value was gonna be gone by 2024. It was just gonna be hotels.
Mhm.
you know
Because
what?
if you look at even value, you have a significant stratification from bottom to top. Same with moderate, and now for sure with deluxe, with Grand Flow and Poly being at the top, Yacht Club, whatever in the middle. They were just going to stratify it.
Yeah, I was just
The
gonna
Riviera, obviously.
I just stayed at the Riviera 3 days ago, actually.
That was our
And
last place we stayed at, was the Riviera.
And that is very adulty. Like
I loved it.
Yeah, like when I was saying, like I feel like they kind of changed course to maybe like a more contemporary and older like approach and new age look with the newer resorts. But they take a while to gain like a cult classic status.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We stayed at Grandestino weeks after it opened. We would probably stay at that resort before any other besides the Polynesian. But Grandestino is much more accessible when it comes to price. And the big thing with Grandestino is that you have to realize that the reason that it's there is because there's that big convention center to the left. Yeah. And you have people that are going to that convention center that expect Vegas type amenities. And that's as close as you're going to get without bussing them from Grand Flow.
That's kind of true.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it depends on whether you want to be a Disney fan or a hotel enthusiast. Because like a lot of me, like honestly, a lot of the fancier resorts I absolutely love, and I'll never knock any of them. But like Riviera has beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rooms. The whole entire hotel is beautiful. But
you feel like you're in Europe rather than Disney.
I do feel like I was in Disney.
Well, and I'm cool with that, and I kind of get it with Grandestino. But the thing is that they have all these conventions coming. There are people that are going to Disney that don't necessarily care about Disney. They want the food, they want the nightlife, they want that, and the fact that it's all self-contained right there for it is Disney did a fantastic job. And again, looking at where we're at life-wise right now, it was rolling, honestly, and now brakes are on. So it'll be really interesting what happens through about 2025 with that resort, because I'll bet you it's not
resort.
Me too. Well, the playoffs over yet? Because no one cares about the
Grand Floridian open today.
Seriously.
Oh wow, really?
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, Grand Floridian's all open now.
Wow.
They I think they're cleared out.
That's good.
So yeah, Narcoossee's opened actually. So that was a big thing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, love it. Getting back on topic.
Yes.
You want to talk about adult romantic places to go that aren't the California Grill? It might be the most overlooked dining establishment on the monorail loop. It's Narcoossee's.
Yeah, it's got beautiful views. Out on the water. And honestly, if we're going on the adult topic, we didn't even mention a monorail crawl.
Not at all. No.
How about our failed monorail crawl?
Which one?
The one where we ended up at Bay Lake Tower for 2.5 hours drinking chocolate espresso tequila.
Oh my God. Okay, we can hang out at Top of the World for 5 hours and still finish this thing.
Yeah. No, I think we literally were all hyped up to do a crawl. We ended up going Bay Lake Tower to Polynesian.
Yeah. We always end at the Poly trying to do the crawl. We never leave it.
That night was so much fun. Like I have no issues with not.
Oh, it's always fun. Yeah, that's fun. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It's not like a failed attempt. It's a failed attempt at completely making it around, but it's not a failed attempt at having fun.
Oh, that was so great, dude. We hit that. It was fun. We get to the Poly. We're not going to make it over to Fake Misner's.
Oh yeah.
And and we run into some of the Diz dads that I knew from trips past at the If you remember this, Nate, couple guys that I knew are sitting at the bar, back like 19 back scratchers in. That was such a fun night, dude.
So if we're gonna stay at the Poly for 1 second, because there is another place at the Poly that I have never been that I would love to go, and I'm sure you guys have been there, which is Trader Sam's.
Overrated.
No way. I don't think so.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say I kind of agree with Dave on this. I love Trader Sam's.
Don't feed his ego, Nate.
No, but I do. I love Trader Sam's. I love the atmosphere. But the problem is all their drinks have cinnamon in it, like
and
that,
rum.
And yeah, it's a cinnamon rub thing. But the thing is if you're going for the experience inside, it's seeing the bartenders and all of the cool animations. All the drinks are on the outside. You can, and you don't have to have a reservation. I'm just saying, some people will wait hours to get into Trader Sam's.
Right.
I would never.
No, we stayed at the Poly twice, and my wife, that's like one of her like bucket list places to go. She hasn't been yet, and I actually got to go the night of Galaxy's Edge opening with these gents, and that was my only time being there. It was my first time, and I absolutely loved it. I loved seeing like the bartenders and the waitresses like entertaining with whatever drink you ordered. I just thought it was a ball, and she's so jealous. She hates me still for that night because I was there before.
Yeah. No, it's good, but it's just not.
But I agree. We've eaten out back where it's not called Trader Sam's, but it's called
Trader Sam's. No, it's Trader Sam's.
Trader Sam's, but it's called something else, like
Tiki something.
Tiki
Grotto.
That's it.
Talk about sushi. I don't know if it's the same sushi from upstairs, but the sushi was to die for.
All right, so first, Meg, before it goes away, can you click on Tina's comment, because I don't get to hear this a lot.
I like it. But yeah, Dave is right.
That's it. Secondly, Nate's 100% right that if you're going there for the atmosphere and you're going there because you want the experience, you have to go. Like, you might not find a drink that is perfect for you, and you're going to get heartburn as soon as you drink all the juices that are in it. But frankly, just get a Bud Light or grab a Kona beer or whatever. There are options, and frankly, it's a full bar. So unless you really want to really dive into the specialty drinks that are there and the specialty mugs that are there, you can enjoy that spot. And there's a whole bunch of people that absolutely love that flavor palette. It's just not mine. So I'm not saying the place isn't a must go to. It definitely is. But a lot of people, I feel, go there because of the cult sensation that is Trader Sam's and expect a little bit more and don't necessarily meet that expectation. And that only draws back a little bit. And it's not fair because it is a 100% rum and tiki bar. It's fantastic. If you want to know the place that I think they smashed a home run, it's Oga's, because they took Trader Sam's and then dialed it back just enough to where it is 100% a very interactive conversation between you and your server, even at busy times. And there's this kind of crowd thing, but every single drink at Trader Sam's, someone's yelling 2 shots of rum or like stuff's going off. Which is fantastic. Yeah, go for it, Nate.
Can I tell you the coolest thing ever? It's kind of embarrassing too, but I remember I never got to go to Trader Sam's, so I remember I wanted to like see what it was like. So I looked it up and I heard somebody yelling 2 shots of rum. So I thought if I went in there and ordered just 2 shots of rum, they would yell 2 shots of rum.
Wait, they don't? I don't get it.
No. So each drink at Trader Sam's, when you order a drink, a special drink, there's a different like celebration or something like that goes along with it. And I think the 2 shots of rum comes from the I forget the name of the drink. The Hippopotami Mai Tai.
The Hippopotami Mai Tai.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So if you order the Hippopotami Mai Tai, they yell 2 shots of rum. So yeah, I walked in there and I was just like, "Hi, can I have 2 shots of rum?" And then like the bartender was like, "What kind of rum?" And I'm like, "Whatever the 2 shots of rum are." And he's like, "Okay." He's like, "Sailor Jerry," and I was like, "Yeah." So he poured it. I'm like,
"Say it."
And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, 2 shots of rum. And he's like, Oh no.
You're like, can I have 4 shots of rum?
It was so funny. Yeah.
Well, the hippopotami tie is as close as you're going to get to a rye tie ever.
Yeah. I mean, I've tried almost all the drinks there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a good place.
Mhm.
But I mean, honestly, like places like that, you do get carried away and you have to wait very long times, especially on busy days. Sometimes you can't even get in.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying it's overrated on that fact.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I mean? There's so much more to do at Disney than the wait for something like that. Now, if you've never been there, you have to do it.
Well,
Yeah,
I think the way you go in is you go up, you put your name in, they'll text you or whatever, and
You go to Tambu Lounge.
go to Trumbull Lounge or go to the pool or do something else. But don't wait around.
Yeah.
The other big thing is if you want to make sure that you get in there, rope drop it at 4:00.
Yeah.
Just make
And
Or
I know
go
that
late night
sounds
after-
funny, but it's a thing.
It's
Like,
100%.
Yeah, during peak season, people will be waiting in that hallway at 4:00, and they will sit in there for probably a good 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I mean, don't even get started on the tiki mugs. I mean, people will wait forever for those.
Yeah.
You know, they're very popular.
See, I love this because I'm learning so much. I would still like to go one time to experience it. It was the same with Oga's Cantina. Like, I would totally go there again though, because I had so much fun at Oga's, and I've gotten a couple different drinks. But I if I were to go again, like another time, I would get my fuzzy tauntaun again because.
Oh, I
That's just
hated
funny.
it.
So bad.
I wanted my mouth to stop.
Yeah, me too.
You're like, what?
It was so
What?
bad.
You know, Olga's Canteen, actually, I remember when Galaxy's Edge first opened, and they did the first extra early magic hours at 6:00 in the morning. Dude, when I walked in there at 6 a.m. and I seen Olga's Canteen was actually open, I didn't think that was going to happen in my life, but I was drinking 6 a.m. to like 7:30. I went in, it was dark, and came out, it was light. So that really messed with my mind.
Well, we went in when it was dark, and we came out and it was dark. That's how early we were there.
Oh, it was that place.
Yeah.
We were there opening day at 9 a.m., which is freaking fantastic. That was crazy. Love that joint. Think it's fantastic. Can't wait for it to like start to taper off, which I don't know. It's probably like 8 years until that happens.
I know,
We
right?
can actually chill. Like Triple P made a good point, stating that you can't chill there. Like you got to go and eat your 2 drinks, get out, boom, done. But it's a good experience. I think the drinks are fine. So like Oga's, I want to address real quick. Andy J said something about Tutto Gusto and Epcot, which is completely overlooked. If you haven't been there, it's the wine bar in Italy. So good. Used to be better, but so good. Crazy good tapas. A ridiculous wine selection. Have wine flights.
They have the wine slushies there too, don't they?
Wine. I think they do have the wine slushies there. Yes,
I really like those.
It's such a good like off the beaten path spot that not a lot of people go to.
Do you want to know a good hack about Epcot and drinks?
I love all the hacks. Tell us all the hacks.
Yeah,
So
tell us.
you know that a lot of the places are third parties, like some of the restaurants
Right.
and everything like that. But in France, you know, a very popular one is the Grey Goose martinis, and you know those really cool fancy ones.
Yeah.
They make all those drinks inside the restaurant, but at half the price because they never updated their liquor menus. So like you can go in there, Like I found I went on this whole entire thing to find the cheapest alcohol on Disney property.
So great.
But I remember going in there, it was like $3 to $4 Bud Lights. The Grey Goose martinis were $8-9.
Wow.
Yeah,
Instead of 14.
That's what I mean. And I was like, wow. And you can see it. They just never updated their prices and everything like that. And that outside isn't a part associated with the restaurant at all.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, I always find the little tiny things I get a little worked up about.
Can you water inside and then take it outside to walk around, or do you have to stay there inside to drink it? You
have to stay in there and drink it.
Okay.
Really?
Well, no, you could take it with you.
Yeah.
But you have to order it in there.
That's what I mean. You can order it in there and then take it out?
Yeah. You can order it to go.
Oh, that's pretty cool then.
Well, that's Nomad Lounge, which we haven't talked about yet.
Oh,
I know, Dave.
I was going to be Nomad Zip tonight.
Well,
So we are going to have to do a part 2, and you can mention
Next
a little
week?
bit about Nomad Lounge, but I know that you are very passionate about Nomad Lounge as
I'm
well.
passionate too.
I am, but it's not even about the lounge itself. It's about the fact that a lot of people forget that you are in an establishment and you are quote unquote bound in that establishment, right? But you're not when it comes to liquor laws because you are in the park. So therefore, if you are walking past any establishment that you like, 99% chance you can walk in and get whatever your favorite drink is to go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Walk up to the bar, ask for it, get it to go. And the reason I found this out was because I was at Nomad and we're sitting there and I had a Tigress and they're delicious. And they're like, do you want another one? And I said, I think we're leaving soon. And they said, you can get it to go. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Okay, so
what you said.
Gentlemen, I think we're going to have to do a part 2 of this because we didn't even really talk about Epcot. And I know this gentleman in particular is ready for some margaritas in Mexico. But if you guys are up for a part 2.
It might be a part 10 because we only talked about 2 out of the 40 things I wrote down.
I can keep talking.
I have
talking.
a whole list of things.
I didn't even think it was an hour.
I know, right? It's because you have so much fun chatting about Disney. That's the best.
I know. This is actually, honestly, this is like my first time I've ever been in like a group chat with like a bunch of people where it wasn't just like me hopping in and then hopping out real quick. So I never get to like just like interact and like bounce off people, and it's fun. I like it.
Nice.
Yeah. It's different. I like it.
Anyway, Mike Wheeler always reminds me before I want to see what you guys are doing on your channels for the next upcoming weeks. But I also want to say thanks to Mike Wheeler. He always reminds me this week I'm actually going to do a Meg's Magical Moment for Cherie again, because Cherie had gotten the most amazing news last week. She is clear. She said that the cancer was gone. And that is just the best news ever. And also she said that she has a job interview tomorrow. So I'm hoping all of these magical vibes are being sent her way. And I hope that she does really well in her job interview. And then also our Muppet Badge recipient of this week is ironically this gentleman along with Brandy. So Brandy and Dave, our Muppet Badge honor recipient for this week that we're honoring. So thanks Brandy and Dave for everything that you do. And also Cherie, the most amazing news ever. And you have a pretty awesome stream coming up tomorrow. New time, 7 o'clock.
Yes, new time, 7 o'clock. We've moved from 6:30 to 7. I'm very excited about the next 2 weeks, not just tomorrow, but the very next 2 weeks. I'm not going to give away next week. You'll have to tune in tomorrow because I will do a little spoiler at the end of the show tomorrow. But yes, I have Brandy and Dave. Well, Dave from Brandy and Dave.
That'd be me.
Rye Guy, RZA, Ryan McDowell.
RZA.
The triple practically perfect pot cup and Josh Triple P. And we will be talking about the perfect guys weekend at Disney from start to finish, from check-in. We're going to go hour by hour on exactly what we're going to be doing, and then maybe try to duplicate it.
It's going to be a 17-part episode.
It's going to be, so if it's anything like tonight, we might not get out of Thursday's flight landing. But it's going to be a lot of fun. We're gonna talk about what we could possibly do to make it the perfect guys weekend, and then stay tuned for the following week. You guys aren't going to want to miss it. Meg, thank you so much for having me on. You look fedorable.
Thank you, and please guys, go check out Patrick's channel. He's so awesome. Just an awesome friend as well. Oh, Zip is the Super 69ers owner.
True.
And we won last week.
We did. No thanks to Pete, but we did win.
He's my GM now, so you're in trouble.
Thanks to Joey, my coach, who posted that as well. Thank you, Patrick, for being here and bringing your expertise on how to be an adult in Disney. David, what's coming up with you? You are also doing live streams now every week.
We are live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow with a party of 2, Brandy and I, talking Disney food, etc. And tomorrow is the first part of Best of Epcot, and I will be making Tipsy Ducks in Love.
Ooh.
Oh.
What?
You ruined it for him, Nate.
I ruined it.
Ugh.
But with Zip's time change, not tomorrow, starting next week, I think we're gonna move to 6. So
Cool. Well, they
Ducks in Love. Oh,
have you had it?
yes.
Oh, it's amazing. It's the best drink on property. It's not. That's not.
No way. Wow.
Oh, it's so good. So good. And if I would be remiss not to mention BJX Boutique on Facebook. Make sure you check out BJX Boutique. It is unofficially, officially a sponsor of this episode, but not really.
But it is.
But
It
it
is. Crushing it.
Anyway, Wendy B just said, just subscribe to Paging Mr. Morrow. That's awesome because Triple P said you won't be sorry. You really won't.
You won't.
Nate
Yeah,
has
Nate's the best.
Dave, as always, thank you for your expertise as well. I know you know
for having me.
I'm so happy to be called an adult tonight.
Fancy.
Wild. And you'll get to be around adults at least for the next so many weeks, and then you'll have another.
That is all kids, all diapers,
all kids, all day.
Wait.
That's distracted right now. But Dave, thank you so much for being here, and Nate,
thank you for having me, Megan. I'm excited.
Nate, you've been putting out crazy awesome videos that have been doing so awesome. You put out 2 videos today.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just trying to get Halloween stuff out and getting people ready. I'm actually backlogged, so I have like videos that I have to put out, and right now I'm backed up. I can't make any more videos until I release videos.
Yeah.
Because I know that sounds like a bad
I wish I had that problem.
Me too.
It is a good thing, but and at the same time it's hard because like I have up and coming things that I want to put out immediately, but I'm still like putting out stuff that I did last week. So you know what I mean? I don't like going out of the flow of things. I like it, kind of like going with the flow.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And here I am, like I have videos from last May that I still haven't put out.
Yeah. Well,
I win. I have videos from July 2019 that is going to be a whole series coming up soon.
No, I win because I'm from May.
Oh, was it May 2019?
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
gonna be like, Dave, you look so young in that video.
It's gonna be like, oh my, Dave, you're 30 pounds. You're the COVID-19 less. Yeah, yes, I am.
Yeah.
Well, Nate, thank you so much for being here. And I know that it was like your first kind of, not want to say real, but like you're at home, you're hanging out with us. I feel lucky to have you on my live stream. So.
Yeah. Well, I did the Diz Nerd Herders. I did that at Magic Kingdom. But like I said, like, normally I'm just like really shy and reserved, especially with like going on shows because I don't want to mess someone else's show up. I remember the one time I popped into your show, Meg, I didn't have headphones and I didn't know. And like all of a sudden the comments are like, who doesn't have headphones? And I was like,
but I was like, listen, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I don't mind.
It was like, and then like, you ever see that GIF where like Peter or like Homer Simpson walks into
the bucket.
That was me. I just got quiet and then I just like hit the button. I was like,
left screen. Nate, I think I can speak for all of us here that I don't think you could ever mess up any one of our streams or anyone else's. You're awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. It's always just a paranoia thing.
Well, I have always told you that you are very good at live streaming, and I'm sure my mom would say the same thing. So listen to my mom.
I believe it now.
Thank you, gentlemen, so much for being here. Like I said, I think we're going to have to do a part 2 just because there's so much adult stuff. Stacy says, does Nate still have the X on his hands?
Yeah. Both of them.
It's every time he goes back into jelly rolls.
No, these are if you go to I did a drive-through media event it was last night. They're permanent, and if you drink, you can't drive through the haunted attraction, and they mark you like the Beast. So like they see your hands on the steering wheel, and you can't get away with it. I think it's a great idea, but yeah.
You're marked. Oh, that's too funny. Guys, please go check out Nate's channel if you are not already subscribed. He is amazing. He just has the most incredible videos, and also Patrick just doing such a great job with the live streams, and Dave, you guys as well with Brandy and Dave. And thank you guys so much for being here. It's so much fun to hang out with friends and just chat about Disney. And like Nate said, it just goes by so quickly, and it's already 10:10. And I'm so sorry that we went over an hour, but I feel like we have even more to say with Dave and Nomad Lounge. So I'm sure we'll be back. And I hope
we haven't started. We have not yet begun to defile ourselves.
We haven't even really talked about Epcot. So
there's a lot of things we didn't touch on, and we didn't go Hollywood Studios really. We talked about Olga's. We didn't talk about the resorts. Favorite
talk about my massage experience.
Drinks.
I literally have spas/massage on here.
Yep, I did a massage experience
Me too. I had a very interesting one. I've told before.
Brandy, you got to go to Disney and get a massage before the next one, so I can talk about it.
I feel like our adult talk turned into alcohol, but there's more than just adults. Like the boat rides. Part 2 is going to be great. Yeah. We'll get this.
And it was funny because someone said, so I think it was Angie J. So adulting in Disney means alcohol.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, basically.
You guys are going to get some good tips about alcohol here, but then in the next stream when we have a part 2, which will inevitably come, we will have other things besides alcohol. So stay tuned for that. And
time out. I didn't sign up for that.
I'll sign up for that.
We'll get
I'm in. I'm good.
Well, thank you guys. Please go check out Patrick and Dave's stream tomorrow, as well as all the backlog of Nate's videos coming out in the next several weeks. I will see you guys all real soon, and bye, guys.